6 months ago, chances are if you walked down the street, saw a random Central New Yorker, and asked them who Tyler Ennis was, they probably didn't know unless they were privy to high school basketball recruiting. Safe to say, just about everybody here in town knows the fabulous freshman today.
Just the atmosphere, how much support they show the players, through losses and wins, and they're just always behind us. And you can't really ask for more from a campus and from a city. Just to have 30,000 people from Syracuse, which doesn't have millions of people in it, and to get that much support every game is amazing.
And the show that Tyler has put on for those fans this season is even more amazing. There was that 28-point outburst against Baylor that won the Maui Classic.
Ennis picking up where he left off yesterday.
And who could forget the end of that Pittsburgh game, where Tyler scored not once, but twice down the stretch to win the game, preserving SU's still perfect record. We're talking from the fan perspective here. So many people watching this have no idea what it's like, but what's going through your mind? There's 30,000 fans around that dome. You guys are losing to Pittsburgh by 1, and you go in, we can take any of those layouts, we can take any of those 6 points, but what's going through your mind in that situation?
At the time I was just pretty much thinking, just make a play. I mean, I wasn't really looking, primarily to score. I was just trying to get in the paint and make something happen. But luckily the lane opened up and I had the opportunity to score. And I just taking pretty much what they're giving. I just tried to make a play for my team.
But for now, Tyler is focused on one thing and one thing only: taking on and hopefully beating one of Coach Boeheim's best friends, Mike Krzyzewski and the Duke Blue Devils, tomorrow.
I mean, I think the atmosphere is going to be, amazing. But, I think the fans show their support by, camping out, so early and in this type of weather especially. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. We're going to have, the most support possible with how many people are expected to be there. But hopefully we get to come out with the win in our first ACC matchup with Duke. But, I think the atmosphere is definitely going to be something to remember.
From an X's and O's standpoint, what do you guys need to do in that one specifically?
I mean, I think playing our game, kind of seeing the matchups where we have, the positives against them, and just kind of, impose our big men on them and shut them down.
The national media is really picking up on things now, and there's the national accolades, there's those mock drafts and stuff out there. Do you pay any attention to that? And if so, does it have any impact on you?
No, I mean, I try not to pay attention to that kind of stuff, especially during the season. But it really doesn't have an effect, and I try not to pay attention to it, and just focus on the season, focus in game to game, and hopefully down the road I'll be able to look at it and be happy with what's going on.
Game by game, with legions of fans rooting them on.